Next topic, roots of higher degree polynomial equations. Suppose if the degree is more, so far maximum we did for only up to 4. Now if it is more than 4 means how to do? Okay. Straightly we shall go for an example. Example 3.15. If 2 plus I and 3 minus root 2 are roots of x power 6 minus 13x power 5 plus 62x power 4 minus 126x cube plus 65x square plus 127x minus 140 equal to 0. Find the remaining roots. Now, they gave 2 roots, but the highest power is 6. That means there must be 6 roots for this equation. So 2 roots are given. I have to find the remaining 4 roots. Suppose if I take 2 plus I is a root, then automatically 2 minus I is also a root, therefore 2 roots are there. 3 minus root 2 is a root means 3 plus root 2 is also a root, therefore again there we have 2 more roots. So totally we have 4 roots in hand. By using the 4 roots, we are going to find the remaining 2 roots also. So, first let me take given 2 plus I is a root. Then this implies 2 minus I is also a root. So, we shall find the sum of these two. Sum is 2 plus I plus 2 minus I. I and I cancels, it is 4. Product is 2 plus I into 2 minus I, it is a square, 2 square plus 1 square, 4 plus 1, 5. Instead of writing equation, we shall write first factor is x square minus sx plus p, that is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. This is our first factor. Similarly, again given 3 minus root 2 is a root. Then this implies 3 plus root 2 is also a root. Therefore, sum equal to 3 minus root 2 plus 3 plus root 2. Root 2 cancels, 3 plus 3, 6. Product is 3 minus root 2 into 3 plus root 2. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. It is 9 minus 2. That is 7. Therefore, we can write second factor is x square minus 6x plus 7. So, since the power is 6 in the given equation, here it is power 2 and also power 2. So when I multiply, that will become power 4. Then again that will be a factor. Therefore, x square minus 4x plus 5 into x square minus 6x plus 7 is also a factor. Now, we shall multiply these two. When I multiply, taking x square, x power 4 minus 6x cube plus 7x square. Now take minus 4x cube plus 24x square minus 28x. Now taking 5 plus 5x square minus 30x plus 35. When we add, shall put a line, x power 4 minus 10x cube plus 36x square minus 58x plus 35. Now this is a factor. So when I equate, therefore the given question is x power 6 minus 135x 13x power 5 plus 62x power 4 minus 126x cube plus 65x square plus 127x minus 140 equal to, we can write x power 4 minus 10x cube plus 36x square minus 58x plus 35 into, I will have one more factor with the power 2 because it is having power 4, we are having power 6, so I must start another factor with the power 2. So here x power 4, here x power 6, so the first term must be x square. Now when we compare the constant term, here 35, I am having minus 140, 4 35s are 140, therefore minus 4 it must be. Therefore, the first term is x square because here x power 4, here x power 6, so it must be x square. Constant term is minus 140, I am having 35, therefore the constant term must be end with minus 4. The x term we do not know, so we shall write that x term as qx. Now we shall find the value of q. To find q, let me compare x term because the q is with x, therefore let me compare with x square. The left hand side, the x term is 127. When I will get the x term here, when this x term and this product, this constant is multiplying, that is, when I multiply these two, I get one x term. When I multiply these two, I get one x term. Shall multiply, then this will be 35 cube, minus into minus plus, 58 4s are, 8 4s are 32, remainder 3, 5 4s are 20, 23. But this one is odd. Therefore, from this 35 q is minus 232 plus 127. 35 q is minus, when I subtract, this becomes 105. Therefore, q is minus 105 by 35. It is 3 times. Therefore, second factor is x square minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. When we factorize minus 4, we have 4 ones are minus 4 plus 1. So it is x minus 4 into x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 4, comma, x equal to minus 1. Therefore, we got all the 6 roots. So the 6 roots are 2 plus I, 2 minus I, 3 minus root 2, 3 plus root 2, then minus 1 and 4. With the, all the 6 roots are there. So we can factorize or we can find the roots of the equation with the higher degree like this if 1 or 2 roots are known to us. Now we shall go for next example. Example 3.16. There are some clues to solve some kind of equations. One of this clue here is solve x power 4 minus 9x square plus 20 equal to 0. Here highest power is 4. So I must give 4 roots. But here can you notice only even powers are given. That means x square, this is x square the whole square. So x square is repeated. So I can take this x square as some t. Then the equation becomes t square, t power x power 4 will become t square minus 90 plus 20 equal to 0, which becomes an organic quadratic equation. So I can factorize 20 can be written as, I need minus 10, so 5 4s are minus 5 minus 4. It is t minus 5 into t minus 4 equal to 0. This implies t equal to 5, that means x square equal to 5, then x equal to plus or minus root 5. When t equal to 4, x square equal to 4, so x equal to plus or minus root 4, that is plus or minus 2. Therefore, the 4 roots are plus root 5, minus root 5, minus 2 and plus 2. So, likewise we can solve. This is one kind of problems where if the even powers are known to us, we can substitute. Example 3.17. Solve x cube minus 3x square minus 33x plus 35 equal to 0. We are given a cubic equation, that means we have to give 3 roots. But no root is given in advance. So we have to find all the 3 roots. We don't have any solving method for cubic function. So we should go for some other method. Just to find or just to notice the coefficients here. The coefficients are 1, minus 3, minus 33, 35. When you add this will give you 1 minus 3 minus 2 minus 33 45 plus 35 gives me 0. Therefore, I can say 1 is a root. Sum of the coefficients is 0. So in that case, then we can say 1 is a root. Since 1 is a root, when I substitute, 1 becomes 1 will satisfy this equation. So using 1, we shall try to find out the remaining roots. So we know how to solve this using our synthetic in our 10th standard. So we shall try with that. That is 1 minus 3 minus 33 and 35. We shall solve with 1. Here I have to put 0. It is 1. 1. So minus 2 minus 2 minus 35, when we multiply minus 35, the last term becomes 0, means remainder is 0. That means x minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 equal to 0 is a factor. Then quotient is 1 degree less x square minus 2x minus 35. When you factorize this minus 35, 7 5s are, isn't it? So to get minus 2 minus 7 plus 5. It is x minus 7 into x plus 5. Therefore, if I keep this one as 1 can be written as x minus 1 into x minus 7 into x plus 5 equal to 0. That means this implies x equal to 1, 7 and minus 5. So we found all the 3 roots. This is one of the methods using the concept of coefficients. Example 3.18. Same pattern. Solve 2x cube plus 11x square minus 9x minus 18 equal to 0. Again, we don't have any root in advance, so we shall go for all the 3 roots to find. Now, here 2 plus 11, 13, 13 minus 9 plus 4 minus 8, it's not becoming 0. Therefore, 1 is not a root. But we can go for some other method. Take the alternative coefficients 2 minus 9 minus 7, 11 minus 8 minus 7. When I subtract, those two are becoming 0. That is, coefficients are 2, 11 minus 9 minus 18. Difference of alternate coefficients, that is 2 minus 9 minus 11 minus 8 minus 7 minus of minus 7. Sorry, sum of the alternate coefficients plus 7 equal to 0. 11 minus 18. Therefore, in this case, minus 1 is a factor. Minus 1 is a root. That is, we shall, as usual, let me take this one as 1. When I take these coefficients alone, then 2, 11, minus 9, minus 18. If I take minus 1, 0, 2, minus 2, it is plus 9, again minus 9, so minus 18. When we multiply plus 18, it becomes 0. Therefore, x plus 1 equal to 0 is a factor. Then quotient is 2x square plus 9x 18 equal to 0. We can factorize minus 18, so it is 2 into 18, 2 into minus 18, I need 9, 36, so 36 can be written as 2 into, or it is 36, minus 36, 36 can be written as 12 3s are, because I need plus 9, so plus 12 minus 3, when we subtract it becomes plus 6. So by 12, by 2, the values are 6 and minus 3 by 2. Therefore, 1 can be written as this x plus 1, x plus 6, x minus 3 by 2 equal to 0. This implies x equal to minus 1, comma x equal to minus 6 and x equal to 3 by 2. Figure out all these values. This is example 3.18. Now, with the different type of solvings we have seen, now we shall go for some study among the roots. That is, if the roots are in some progressions, example 3.19, obtain the condition that the roots of x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0 are in AP. There are 3 roots because the highest power is 3. If all the 3 roots are in arithmetic progression, then what will be the condition that we have to find out? Suppose given x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0. Let alpha be one root. Then this implies roots are, I can take it as alpha minus d, alpha plus d, since roots are in AP. Therefore, sum of the roots is s1 equal to alpha minus d plus alpha plus d, it is minus p. P and d cancels, 3 alpha equal to minus p. So I am having the value alpha as minus p by 3. This is alpha. Now, S2 gives me alpha minus d into alpha plus alpha into alpha plus d plus alpha plus d into alpha minus d, that is plus q. We shall have as it is, we shall see afterwards. R, I cannot use, or I am not using this. So now alpha is a root and alpha value is this, so I can substitute alpha as, instead of x I can substitute alpha, since alpha is a root. What implies, instead of x I can substitute alpha, instead of alpha I can substitute minus p by 3 the whole cube, p into minus p by 3 the whole square, q into minus p by 3 plus r equal to 0. Therefore, it is minus pq by 27 plus p square, pq, 3 square is 9, minus pq by 3 plus r equal to 0. If I take LCM as 27 minus pq plus 3pq plus 9pq plus 27r equal to 0. When you cross multiply 27 becomes 0. 3pq minus pq is 2pq minus 9pq plus 27R equal to 0, or 9PQ equal to 2PQ plus 27R. This is the required condition. This is example 3.9. Example 3.21. If the roots are x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0 are in HP, then prove that nine PQR equal to 2QQ plus 27R square. Now, given the equation is x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0, and roots are in HP. Now, let me replace or let me write this x as 1 by x the whole cube, then p into 1 by x the whole square, q into 1 by x plus r equal to 0. I am changing x as 1 by x, then this becomes 1 by x cube, p into 1 by x square plus q into 1 by x plus r equal to 0. If I take x cube as LCM, then it is 1 plus px plus qx square plus rx cube equal to 0. Then I can write this one as rx cube plus qx square plus px plus 1 equal to 0. Here x is not equal to 0. Then we replace x as 1 by x, then why we wrote all these things, if I write or if I replace like this, then this roots will be, now the roots are in AP. Going to follow now. When I change x as its reciprocal 1 by x, then the roots will become AP. Now if the roots are in AP, so let me keep this one as 1. So let me take the roots be, let the roots be alpha minus t, alpha plus t. Since the roots are in AP now. Now sum equal to alpha minus t plus alpha plus t equal to minus d by a. The d and d cancels. 3 alpha is minus q by r. Now this alpha equal to minus q by 3r. Now, instead of going to find out the relationship between the remaining roots, now alpha is a root, so alpha will satisfy 1. Therefore, since alpha is a root, I can substitute x as alpha, so r into, instead of alpha, minus q by 3r the whole cube, q into minus q by 3r whole square, plus p into minus q by 3r plus 1 equal to 0. It is r into minus qq by 27r square. It is q into plus q square by 9r square minus pq by 3r plus 1 equal to 0. It is 27r cube. R cancels, it becomes r square. Now, if I take 27r square as common term or LCM, then it is minus q cube. Here 9 will become 27 we will multiply by 3, so it is 3q cube. Now it is 9 pqr, then 27r square equal to 0. That is 3q minus q cube is 2q minus 9pqr plus 27r square equal to 0. And the cross multiply this becomes 0. So this implies when I take 9pqr to the other side, it is 2q plus 27 r square, which is the required relationship we found. This is example 3.21. So go for next example. Example 3.22. If the roots are x cube minus 6x square minus 4x plus 24 equal to 0 are in AP, find. Given the cubic equation is having roots which are in AP, we have to find the roots. So given x cube minus 6x square minus 4x plus 24 equal to 0. Here a equal to 1, b equal to minus 6, c equal to minus 4, d equal to 24. Let the roots be alpha minus d, alpha, alpha plus d, because they are in AP. Now when I go for sum, this implies alpha minus d plus alpha plus d equal to minus d by a. d cancels. 3 alpha is plus 6 by 1. So 3 alpha equal to 6. Alpha equal to 6 by 3. So alpha is 2. Therefore, figure out one root which is 2. Now, instead of going to find out some other relationship, I can go for simple division itself because 2 is a root. 2 will divide this one. Therefore, this implies 1 minus 6 minus 4, 24. When I divide by 2, then 1, 2s are 2, minus 4, it is minus 8, minus 12. So minus 24, it is 0. Therefore, the quotient is x square minus 4x minus 12. So when I factorize 12, it is 6 2s are minus 6 plus 2. Therefore, it is x minus 6, x plus 2. Therefore, I try to keep this one as 1. Then 1 implies already 2 is a root. Therefore, x minus 2, x minus 6, x plus 2 is equal to 0. If it is plus 2, you must write as minus 2. Therefore, x equal to 2, x equal to 6, x equal to minus 2 are the roots. So, if you know one root, we can find the remaining roots by doing simple division itself. So, we got all the 3 roots. Therefore, with that, examples are over. Exercise 3.3. Now, number 1. Solve the equation 2x cube minus x square minus 18x plus 9 equal to 0 give sum of 2 of its roots. Roots vanishes. So given 2x cube minus x square minus 18x plus 9 equal to 0. So here a equal to 2, b is minus 1, c is minus 18, d equal to 9. That is given. Let alpha, beta, gamma be the roots. Then sum of 2 of its roots is vanishing, means if I add any 2 roots, that will become 0, such that if I add alpha and beta, then it becomes 0. This is given. So I can write beta as minus alpha. This implies. So S1 equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a. Instead of alpha, instead of beta, you can write minus alpha, then gamma. It is plus 1 by 2. So alpha cancels. Gamma value I got it as 1 by 2. So straightly we got one root. Now we shall go for S2. It is alpha into beta, beta into gamma, and then gamma into alpha, it is C by A. So wherever beta comes, shall I substitute as minus alpha? It is alpha into minus alpha into gamma, alpha into gamma, it is C by A. That is minus alpha square. This is minus gamma alpha plus gamma alpha is C by A. Here C is minus 18 by 2. It is minus 9 by 2. It is minus 9. Minus minus cancels. Alpha square is 1. So alpha is plus or minus 3. So therefore, if alpha is 3, then beta is minus 3. So we got all the roots. Therefore, roots are 3 minus 3 and gamma is 1 by 2. So we got all the three roots. This is exercise 3.3 first part. Problem number 2. Solve 9x cubed minus 36x square plus 44x minus 16 equal to 0 if the roots are in A. So given 9x square minus 36x plus 44x minus 16 equal to 0. Here A equal to 9, B equal to minus 36, D equal to 44, and D and A, B, C, and D equal to minus 16. Let alpha minus D, alpha plus D be the roots. Whenever they give the roots are near to, it's better you take the roots as alpha minus D, alpha and alpha plus D. Then S1 is alpha minus D plus alpha plus D is minus 1 by A. Plus D minus D cancels. 3 alpha is plus 36 by 9. 3 alpha is 4. Therefore alpha is 4 by 3. So we got one root now itself as 4 by 3. Now we shall go for S2. S2 is sum of the products of two roots, that is alpha minus D into alpha into alpha plus D, alpha minus D into alpha plus D, that is C by A. This is alpha square minus alpha D, alpha square plus alpha D, and this is alpha square minus D square. Here C is 44 by 9. Alpha D and alpha D cancels. 3 alpha square minus D square is 44 by 9. 3 into alpha square is 4 by 3 the whole square minus D square is 44 by 9. 3 into 16 by 9 minus D square is 44 by 9. That is 16 by 3 minus 44 by 9. We should have this 16 by 3 as 48 by 9 minus 44 by 9 equal to D square. Instead of dividing by 3, let me keep 3 16s apart here. Therefore, now D square becomes 48 minus 44 is 4 by 9. So D is plus or minus 2 by 3. I got alpha and D, so we can find the roots. If alpha is 4 by 3 and D is plus 2 by 3, alpha is 4 by 3 and D is minus 2 by 3. Roots are alpha minus D, alpha plus D. It is 4 by 3 minus 2 by 3. 4 by 3 plus 2 by 3. 2 by 3, 4 by 3. We shall keep it as 6 by 3 itself. Similarly, roots are alpha minus d, 4 by 3 minus 2 by 3, 4 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3. It is 4 plus 2 by 3, 4 by 3, 4 minus 2 by 3, that is 6 by 3, 4 by 3, 2 by 3. Therefore the roots are the same numbers. It is 2 by 3, 4 by 3, comma 6 by 3.
So with that, second problem is over.
Third one, solve 3x cubed minus 26x square plus 52x minus 24 equal to 0 if the roots are in G. Now, given 3x cubed minus 26x square plus 52x minus 24 equal to 0, a equal to 3, b is minus 26, c is 52 and d is minus 24. And let me take the roots as alpha by r, alpha into r, be the roots, since they are in G. Now, S1 is, I have to add all these three, alpha by r, alpha into r is minus b by a. Here alpha is common, 1 by r plus 1 plus r equal to. Minus b is plus 26 by 3. So keep this one as a root we have. Now, S2 will be alpha by r into alpha into alpha by r into alpha equal to c by a. This is alpha square by r, alpha square r. Here r cancels, alpha square. C is 52 by 3. I can take alpha square as a common term. 1 by r plus 1 is 52 by 3. Now, I'm having two relations. We should go for S3 also. S3 is alpha by r into alpha into alpha by r into alpha r. That is minus t by a. Here it is S3. Alpha into alpha by r into alpha r. This is equal to minus t by a. Here r cancels. Alpha cube is minus t is plus 24 by 3. Alpha cube is 8. So alpha cube is 2 cube. I got the value as 2. Now, we will substitute only in 1. Therefore, 1 implies 2 into 1 by r plus plus 1 equal to 26 by 3. It is 1 by r plus 1 equal to 26 when it is divided by 2, it is 13 by 3. 5 take LCM as r. 1 plus r square plus r equal to 13 by 3. Cross multiplying 3 plus 3r square plus 3r equal to 13r. It is 3r square plus 3r minus 13r plus 3 equal to 0. It is 3r square minus 10r plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, which is a quadratic equation. So 3 3s are 9. 9 can be written as 9 ones are minus 9 minus 1. When you add it becomes minus 10. So divided by 3, it is minus 3 minus 1 by 3. So r minus 3 into r minus 1 by 3 equal to 0. So r equal to 3. are equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, the rules are, if alpha is 2 and r equal to 3, if alpha equal to 2 and r equal to 1 by 3, rules are alpha by r, alpha into r, that is 2 by 3, 2 into 3, 2 by 3, 2 comma 6. Similarly, it is alpha by r, alpha into r, 2 by 1 by 3, 2 into 1 by 3, when 3 comes it is 6, 2 by 3. Therefore, the roots are 2 by 3, 2 and 6. And then third problem is over. Now we shall go to fourth problem. Now we shall go for the fourth problem. Find the k and solve 2x cube minus 6x square plus 3x plus k equal to 0 if one of its roots is twice the sum of other roots, other two roots. That is, I have to find this k and also I have to find out the roots. So given equation is a cubic root, so I must give 3 roots. But they give some relationship among the roots. So we shall take given 2x cube minus 6x square plus 3x plus k equal to 0. Where a equal to 2, b equal to minus 6, c equal to 3 and d equal to k. Suppose if I take alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, then they give one of its roots. That is, if I take alpha, then it is twice 2 into sum of the other two roots, beta plus gamma. This is what we gave. Also, I can take this one as alpha by 2 equal to beta plus gamma. This also we can have. So both the possibilities we shall try to use in solving the problems. Now, S1 is alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is our minus b by a. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, let me combine. Here minus b is plus 6, 6 by 2. Now beta plus gamma can be written as alpha by 2 equal to 3. Then it is 2 alpha plus alpha by 2 equal to 3. 3 alpha by 2 equal to 3. 3 cancels. Alpha value is 2. That means I got one root value. Now let me take S2. S2 is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha. That is our C by A. Shall I take alpha beta plus gamma alpha together, then beta gamma together, then it is C is 3 and A is 2. In this 2, alpha is common, so beta plus gamma plus beta gamma, this is 3 by 2. Now, we shall have alpha, beta plus gamma is alpha by 2, that is beta gamma equal to 3 by 2. It is alpha square by 2 plus beta gamma equal to 3 by 2. Alpha is 2, so 2 square is 4 by 2 plus beta gamma equal to 3 by 2. Since alpha is 2. Now, beta gamma is 3 by 2 minus 4 by 2. Let me take as it is. Then beta gamma is minus 1 by 2. I got the value of beta gamma. Now, we shall go for S3. Here S3 is alpha into beta into gamma, that is our minus d by a. Alpha into beta gamma equal to minus k by a is 2. We know the value of alpha, that is 2, and we have the beta gamma value as minus 1 by 2 equal to minus k by 2. Minus minus cancels, 2 to denominators cancels, therefore k equal to 2. So we got the value of k. Therefore, I got the value of k, but I have to solve the equations also. Therefore, the given equation becomes 2x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x plus k, where k is 2. Since k is 2, this is the polynomial we have. And we have 2 as a root. Here 2 is a root. That means 2 will divide this equation. So I can write this one as 2 minus 6, 3, 2. That is if I take third division, then if I divide by 2, 0, adding 2, 2 2s are 4, minus 2, so it is minus 4, minus 1, so minus 2, it becomes 0. Therefore, the quotient is 2x squared minus 2x minus 1. And if we factorize this, it's a quadratic equation. So 2 into minus 1 minus 2. I cannot factorize, therefore let me go for formula. So A equal to 2, B equal to minus 2, C equal to minus 1. Then X equal to minus B plus or minus D square minus 4AC, 4 divided by 2A. Minus B is plus 2, plus or minus B square is 4, minus 4 into 2, 8, 8 into minus 1 plus 8 by 2 into 2. It is 2 plus or minus 12 by 4. 12 can be written as 4 into 3 by 4. So therefore x equal to 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 4. 2 is common. 1 plus or minus root 3 by 4. Therefore x equal to 1 plus or minus root 3 by 2. Therefore already alpha is a root. Therefore roots are 2. 1 minus root 3 by 2 and 1 minus root 3, 1 plus root 3 by 2. Also k value is 2. So we found the k value and also we found the 3 roots. This is problem number 4. Now we shall go for problem number 5. Find all zeros. Find all zeros if x power 6 minus 3x power 5 plus minus 5x power 4 plus 22x cubed minus 39x square minus 39x plus 135 equal to 0. If it is known that 1 plus 2i and root 3 are 2 of its zeros. That means I have to solve this equation. Already 1 plus 2i and root 3 are given roots. Listen here. Here the highest power of the equation is 6. Therefore, we have to find 6 roots. 1 plus 2i is a root. Automatically, 1 minus 2i is also a root. Therefore, 2 roots are here. Here root 3 is a root which is irrational. Therefore, minus root 3 is also a root. Therefore, another 2 roots. So, we have totally 4 roots. But I have to find out the remaining 2 roots using this. So, given 1 plus 2i is a root, then this implies 1 minus 2i is also a root. Let me add this. S equal to 1 plus 2i, 1 minus 2i, 2i cancels, it is 2. Product is 1 plus 2i into 1 minus 2i complex number, so a square plus b square, 1 plus 4, it is 5. Therefore, I can write the equation, but it is a factor only. Therefore, first factor is x square minus sx plus b. That is x square minus 2x plus 5. Now, again given root 3 is a root. Then this implies minus root 3 is also a root. Therefore, if I go for sum, root 3 minus root 3 is 0. Then product is root 3 into minus root 3, that is minus root 3 into root 3 is 3. Therefore, equation is, instead of equation, we shall write second factor is x square minus sx plus b equal to 0. It is x square minus 0x minus 3 equal to 0. It is x square minus 3 equal to 0. So this is first factor and this is second factor. Here this is a power 2 and this is a power 2. So when I multiply it will become a power 4, which is less than 6. Therefore again the product is also a factor. Therefore x square minus 3x, x square minus 2x plus 5 into x square minus 3 is a factor. That means when we multiply, it is x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 5x square. Now take minus 3 minus 3x square minus into minus plus 6x minus 15 is a factor. That means x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 2x square plus 6x minus 15 is a factor of the given equation. That means, so if I take the given equation, therefore x power 6 minus 3x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 22x cube minus 39x square minus 39x plus 135 equal to, if I take the first factor or the factor as x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 2x square plus 6x minus 15, then I will have one more factor, because if the power is 6, if the power is x power 4, so I will have one power with starting with the x square. Now the constant term is, it is 135, it is minus 15. So when minus 15 is multiplied with minus 9, then it is plus 135. So here x power 4, to get x power 6, the first term must be x square. The constant term 135, here it is minus 50, so to get 135 it must be multiplied with minus 9. So the middle x term is missing, let me write that x term as qx. Now we shall find q. For this, what we are going to do, we are going to compare x term. What are the x terms here? It is minus 39. When I multiply these two, I will get one x term, and when I multiply these two, I will get one x term. That is minus 15q. This is one x term, and then minus 9 6 are 54. So minus 54. If I take this 54 minus 39 is minus 15q. 54 minus 9, 15 equal to minus 15q. So minus 15 by 15 equal to q. So the q value is minus 1. That means the factor is, therefore x square minus x minus 9 equal to 0 is a factor. So if we factorize, we cannot factorize to get 9. So here a value is 1, b value is minus 1, c value is minus 9. So x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a plus 1 plus or minus 1 minus into minus plus 4 times r 36 by 2. It is 1 plus or minus root 37 by 2. Therefore, the 6 roots are, they gave 1 plus 2y, so 1 minus 2y, root 3 minus root 3, 1 minus root 37 by 2, and 1 minus 1 plus root 37 by 2. So that we have found all the 6 roots. So with that, exercise 3.3, fifth problem is over. Now we shall go for sixth problem. And then one first problem. Solve 2x cubed minus 9x square plus 10x minus 3 equal to 0. It's a cubic equation and they did not give anything about the roots. If it is the case, we shall try to find some relationship among the coefficients. Here 2 minus 9 is minus 7. 10 plus 10 minus 3 is plus 7. When I add this, because this is becoming 0, that is sum of the coefficients equal to 2 minus 9 plus 10 minus 3. It is minus 7 plus 7, it is 0. Then this implies 1 is the divisor of this equation. That means if I take the coefficients along 2 minus 9, 10 minus 3, we shall keep this one as 1. If I divide by 1, then it is 2. 2 ones are 2, minus 7. So minus 7, 10 minus 7, 3. 3 plus 3 ones are 3. See, it becomes 0. Therefore, 1 is a divisor. In that case, the quotient is 2x square minus 7x plus 3. We can factorize this. 2 3s are 6. I need 7. So minus 6 minus 1. When I multiply it is plus 6. When we add it is minus 7. So divide by 2. I will get minus 3 and minus 1 by 2. So the quotient can be written as x minus 3 into x minus 1 by 2. Therefore, given equation 1 can be written as, already 1 is a divisor, means x minus 1 is a factor, then x minus 3, x minus 1 by 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 1, x equal to 3, x equal to plus 1 by 2. So we got all the 3 roots. So this is how we can solve by finding a root using the coefficients. Similarly, second problem under 6. Solve 8x cubed minus 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. So given 8x cubed minus 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Here, again they did not give any relationship among the roots or any clue about the roots. So we shall go for something among the coefficients. Suppose if I add 8 minus 2, 6, 6 minus 7, minus 1 plus 3 plus 2. So I am not getting anything. So let me go for some other thing. Suppose if I go for alternate coefficients, 8 minus 7 is plus 1, minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1. When I subtract, it becomes 0. That is difference of sum of alternate coefficients. That is equal to 8 minus 7 minus 2 plus 3. 8 minus 7 is 1 minus 1. It becomes 0. In this case, minus 1 is a divisor. So if I add them and if it is becoming 0, then 1 is a divisor as we did in the previous problem. If I find the alternate coefficients and then if I find the difference and if it is becoming 0, then minus 1 is a divisor. That means if I divide by minus 1, that means if I take the singular division 0, if I take minus 1, see 8 minus 8, it is minus 10. When I multiply it becomes plus 10, so plus 3. 3 into minus 1 minus 3, it becomes 0. Therefore, minus 1 is a divisor. So we have the quotient as 8x square minus 10x plus 3. We can factorize. 8 3s are 24. I need minus 10. So 6 4s are. When I multiply, I must get plus 24. When I add, I must get minus 10. So it is minus 6 minus 4. It is plus 24. So by 8, since the coefficient of x square is 8, minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So this can be written as x minus 3 by 2 and x minus 1 by 2. So here 2 factor and then here I have a divisor. So 1 can be written as, already minus 1 is a divisor, means it is x plus 1, x minus 3 by 2, x minus 1 by 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 1, x equal to plus 3 by 2, x equal to 1 by 2 are the 3 rules. With the sixth problem is over. Now we shall go for seventh problem. Now seventh problem, solve. X power 4 minus 14x square plus 45 equal to 0. This is the degree of 4, but they gave only even power. That is x power 4 is existing, x square is existing. In that case, I can write x square as t. So if I take this one as t, then this will become t square. Therefore, equation becomes t square, x square the whole square, so t square minus 14t plus 45 equal to 0, which is an ordinary quadratic equation. So 45 can be factorized as 9 5s are, so minus 9 minus 5. It is t minus 9 into t minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, t equal to 9, t equal to 5. But we are here to find x, not for t. Therefore, if t equal to 9 and t equal to 5, t means x square, so x square is 9. X is plus or minus root 9. X is plus or minus 3. Root 9 is 3. Here x square is 5. So x is plus or minus root 5. Therefore, x values are minus 3, plus 3, minus root 5 and plus root 5. We got all the 4 rules. With that, exercise 3.3 is over.